Hello, everyone. Good crafternoon. Welcome to the Suestampfield Creative Escape called Crafternoon. I do this every month. I design a fun fold card, and then anyone who placed an order with me last month, I mail a packet so they can make this project along with me. This is a public video. Anyone is welcome to tune in and join us. And I see lots of you are here. Hello, friends. So good to have you here. Welcome to my craft room. It's messy. We get real. We have stuff that gets piled up. It's all good. We're just going to relax and create together. This is truly a creative escape. So I love fun fold cards, and I love to inspire others with these fun fold cards. So I hope you get some inspiration today and how to use this fun fold with your own products that you have. There will be I'm going to show you the card that was sent out to my customers who purchased in November. We'll be making that card together, and then I'll show you 4 other designs with the same fold. And then there will be a detailed step-by-step tutorial bundle that will be available afterwards. Those who purchased last month will also get that for free. All my Stampfield Stars team members will also get that tutorial bundle, and then it will be available to purchase, and that can be done through my blog. So let me just show you where you can subscribe to my blog or my project sheets. That's suestampfield.com, and then click on subscribe. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to flip the camera, right? Yay! All right, we're gonna go right here to my desktop. Make sure I'm the right direction. It looks proper. It looks correct to me. So this month's fun fold, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the finished card. And this is a play on a different take on the fun fold that we did in October. So this card is a curtain call card, but it's a different orientation than in October. October, we did a vertical or portrait curtain call card. So I took that fold, recalculated all the measurements to make it horizontal. So when it pulls out of the envelope, it looks like this. And I was kind of going with a pretty winter white frosted look on our card here, given the time of year here in the United States. And when it comes out of the envelope, it looks like this. I like to decorate these outside parts, even though they don't really show when the card is being displayed. And then it opens up. This is like a stage. And then this is the curtain that raises up and has your inside message on the inside. And we also have this fun cutout on the inside portion of our card. So the recipient can have the card stand for display. Your private message is hidden away inside. But they can display your artwork for all to see. So this is the horizontal curtain call fun fold card, and we're going to make this one together. And then after we make it, I'm going to show you 4 other designs. All of the other designs are using brand new products that are going to be in the upcoming January through April mini catalog from Stampin' Up, which starts on January 5th. And the January 5th is also the start date for Celebration, and I've used several Celebration products as well. So let me just show you really quickly what the vertical ones look like. That was, again, the October Crafternoon, and that one is available to purchase. The step-by-step tutorial for this one is available on my blog, suestampfield.com. So we did this one with the beautiful let's see if I can remember names today. Could be a struggle, you guys. Framed and Festive is the name of this is Fitting Florets is the name of this designer paper. But the curtain raises up on this one. So you can see this is in the vertical mode. So it collapses down and goes in a standard envelope this way, whereas this version is horizontal. So it gives you a little more room to decorate. It gives you some nice landscaping option. This was the make and take in October. And it opens up, the curtain opens up like that. And again, we had a cutout on the inside of that one as well. And another one here with the frame florets. Opens up like that. And then we had this one, which I got really fun and creative with. This is a Thanksgiving card with the gnome dies. And we have our pilgrim gnome here, and inside we have our little turkey gnome, and they do dance. So that card. And then we had this one, which actually would make a great gift card holder with the Santa Express paper. And then this one with the Sun Prince paper. So those were the vertical version. I'm excited to show you how to make the horizontal version, and then to show you all the alternates that you can do with this design. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So if you received a packet in the mail from me last month, we're going to pull that out here. Team members, I believe I sent you the detailed sizes for this card. I can't even remember, because this Crafternoon was supposed to be before Christmas, and it's after Christmas, and my brain is totally full of sugar and caramels and pumpkin pie, and it can't work. It doesn't work anymore. So in your packet, it told you what supplies that you want to have on hand. So you're going to want some dimensionals, both regular and mini, or if you just have the regular ones, that's no problem. You can cut them in half. Your standard adhesive of choice, I'm using Seal. We need some glue dots, and then a small sentiment stamp. I'm using the With Love, which is from the True Beauty stamp set. That is the dies that I used on this particular project. I die cut the flower here from the A Wash in Beauty Designer Series paper. It matches several of the dies in the set, and then also did the other pieces there. So, and then I'm using Balmy Blue ink, because that's what matches my die or my paper here, or flower. And so this is also True Beauty paper out here. I use the Pretty Flowers embossing folder on this. And then this cool tag and this die right here are actually from the annual catalog. This is the True Beauty bundle and the A Wash in Beauty paper. It's called Designer Tags, and it's kind of one of the hidden gems in the catalog. It's a standalone set of dies, just really fun. We did some cards with it a few nights ago on one of my, or a week ago maybe it was. I don't remember. What day is this? On one of my lives, we did some creating with this, and also in the November Crafternoon, we did this card. Oh, I know. This is the one we made recently with these dies. Super fun. Now this one is from the November Crafternoon. It is the the full double step fold card. This tutorial bundle is not done yet. It got delayed with that was very late in November. We had that class, and December has been a little crazy with my family commitments to the Christmas tree farm and with the holidays. So it will be done by January 1st. So stay tuned for that. And then this one will shortly follow. So let's go ahead and pull out our supplies here. And I just kind of protected, I had a piece of paper in here just to kind of divide all these die cut pieces out. So you should have a bow in there. That's the crinkle white seam binding. I did tie the bows for everybody. And then I have in this Post-it note, don't throw this out, because inside the Post-it note, if I can get it open, are our iridescent rhinestone gems that we need to finish our card for that finishing touch. So let's go to our card base. Let's set the envelope aside because I don't need that right now. So the card base is the one that's folded in like this. It kind of looks like a gatefold the way it's folded. That was just to get it in the envelope. We're going to open that up completely. This is the card base, and it is 4 1/4 by 11. So it's a half sheet of basic white, and just cut on the long way. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our bone folder. That was one of your supplies. I think I forgot to mention that, but you want your bone folder. And we're going to accordion fold. You can see I've got a number of scores here. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 3/4 inch, 1 1/2 inch, 2 3/4 inches, then 8 1/4 inches, 9.5 inches, and 10.25 inches. And we're going to accordion fold on these outside flaps. So I'm going to fold this in. It was already folded, so it's already been creased. And then the next score line, I'm going to fold back on. And I'm going to give that a good crease with my bone folder. And then the last score line on this left side, I am going to fold forward. And so it should look something like that. This is forming our stage for our curtain card fold. Jennifer has kindly put the dimensions here. I'm going to pop those on the screen. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you're welcome to. Again, there will be a detailed tutorial coming out soon, but this will kind of get you through. So you're not going to be able to see me, so I'm going to hide that for now. So we're going to pull this back. Fold on that's already been creased, and then fold backwards on the next one. Again, we're accordion folding this side exactly the same way we did the other side. And then that last remaining score, fold forward. Give it a good crease. And so it should look like this. So this is our stage. It stands on its own for display, which I love that about fun fold cards. I love it when they stand for display. So we've got that, and then we have our insert piece. This is the curtain piece, and this one is 8.5 inches by 5, and it is scored at 4.25. And then we've die cut out. I say we because my helper Cheryl helped me get these all cut out for you. This beautiful rose from the designer tag dies. So that's this die right here, and it's a peek through die. So it cuts a pretty design, and you can put a color behind it, like we did here with the rose specialty paper, or like I did here with the gold foil. On this one, I actually ended up going with white on white. Now, if you did want a little touch of balmy blue on there, that would be very pretty. You could take your blending brush and you could actually just put or a sponge, put a little ink on the background here if you wanted your rose to be have that pretty blue shading that matches the rest of the card. So that's the basics of our fold here. We're going to go ahead and decorate our card. Let's go ahead and adhere this one inside. So because of this cutout, we want to be a little strategic on where we put our adhesive. So I'll open it up so you can see where I'm putting my adhesive. I'm going to put it all around the other sides. But when I get to this flower, I'm going to just put it in that corner. Okay. So I've got a bit down in the corner, and the rest is all around. Fold that down, and then we're going to line this up so that the bottom edge is lined up with the bottom of our card, and I am centering it in the middle between those two score lines. Okay, give that a crease. So this is the part that opens up. And then we're going to put a layer on here, and that's where our pretty embossing is. This is the Pretty Flowers embossing folder, and it is absolutely that. It is pretty flowers. Now, this piece, you can do it either way. Both sides look good. So it is up to you on which side you prefer. This side, the main part of the petals are debossed, so they're pressed down in, and the outline of the flower is what's popped up. On this side, the outline is pressed down in, and the fill-in part of the petals is pressed up. Totally up to you. They both look nice. I'm going to do this side. No reason. I just am. I like that side better, I guess. That's the one I usually do, but there are times where some cards I like the other one better. I'm actually putting my adhesive right on the front of my flat piece here because what should I say I was doing? I was going to do this side. I don't know. This side looks good too. I don't know. They're both good. I am putting it here, but I'm bringing it way in from the edges because I don't want any adhesive to show. Sometimes when I try to use my tape runner on the back of an embossed piece, the embossed paper will rip because it's so deeply embossed. It's almost changed consistency. It feels more like, with all that texturing, it feels more almost like a fabric or something. So I've got my embossed pieces here. Let's go ahead and put our other design pieces on our stage. We're going to decorate our stage here. So you've got two more pretty flowers pieces right here, and those are going to go to the scored sections to the left and to the right of the stage. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do my pretty flowers the same direction on this one. Oh, see, now that worked fine to put adhesive on there. You never know. If you're using the Seal Plus, yeah, it's a bit too much. So too strong, you need to go right to the cardstock. So I'm just making sure that my embossed piece is the same as this one, where I went with the outline sunk in and the inside of the petals popped up. I suppose you could even do them differently, just for something a little different. Totally up to you on how you want to do your card. And we'll pop this piece right in here. All right, so we've got our elegant, pretty card going here. We're going to grab a couple of pieces of the the Wash in Beauty Designer Series paper, and we're going to pop that right in here in the next scored section. Looks like some really bad cutting there, Susan. Looks like I had a little issue with my cutter there, so I'm just gonna shave off this little extra bit. It's like it didn't cut quite all the way through for some reason. So, okay. So this is a little 1/2 inch by 4 inch piece. And there are two of them. And again, this is from the Wash in Beauty Designer Series paper. This paper is directional. So before you stick it on, you're going to want to make sure it's right side up. It's got little, very faint, come on camera, focus, very faint little tulips on there. And so I want to make sure those are right side up. The flowers on the other side are easier to see when they're right side up, so you can use that too as a guide. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they go upside down, right? But if I put them upside down, I want to be intentional and not accidental, right? Okay, so there we have our little bit of blue there. And then I left these two sections plain white. You absolutely could decorate those with another strip of Designer Series paper or a piece of embossed paper if you wish. Let's go ahead and, while we're at it here, let's get all of our little bits done. I've got adhesive on my desk and it's sticking to everything. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to go ahead and decorate the outside now. So I'm going to grab the other two pieces of Designer Series paper. Again, they have that pattern, that floral pattern on them. So make sure you're putting them on right side up. And those go on the, oh, come here you. It's jumping out of my hand. I'm going to close those side flaps and I'm going to adhere it to the outside. Now this piece is mostly going to show when they pull it out of the envelope. I like the present to be just as, the wrapping to be just as pretty as the card itself or the present inside, if that makes sense. It also can, if they're standing it for display, it will show on the sides. So, so we've got that bit of blue back there. So we did each side. These pieces are 1 inch by 4. And then we have two remaining 1/2 inch by 4 inch pieces that are embossed, and we're going to put those on the front. Again, just pay attention which direction you want that embossing folder to be, debossed or embossed, raised up, your choice. And I would just make sure they're both the same. So let's go ahead and pop those on. And then the fun part, we get to decorate the front of our card. And then I get to show you all these other alternate designs for Crafternoon. All right, let's pop this here. All right, and this goes right here. All right, so we've got our card base all decorated and ready for the final touches inside here. We've got our inside flower. Again, you absolutely could sponge some balmy blue behind that, or you can keep it subtle, elegant white, your choice. And then we're going to put our front pieces on. So I'm going to grab what was left in your packet. You should have these remaining pieces plus your little Post-it note that has your rhinestones and your bow. Mine has run amok, but I'm sure I'll find it. Ah, found it. So here at Suestampfield, I lose stuff a lot. And so when when I lose it, and when I find it again, I say found it, and we all take a sip of our beverage. Mm. I have water in my cup today. I didn't think I was going to lose anything on this video. Silly me. So we're going to go ahead and pop these pieces out. These are just die cut from Basic White, and I used the dies from the True Beauty bundle. So let's pop those out, kind of like a puzzle. So just give them a little gentle poke. You don't want to rip them. And then we have this piece that was die cut from the Designer Series paper. The Wash and Beauty paper has several. I'm digging frantically to find. I can't find it. I just had a bunch on here. I cleaned my desk before I went live, and of course I hit them all. Oh, here's one. It has a lot of flowers in that paper that can be die cut with the matching dies. For this card, I went with just the pretty blues. Again, I was kind of thinking a frosty winter birthday card type of idea. So we've got these that are going to be kind of bunched together on inside our card. With this fold, I like to do most of the lumpier things sort of in the center section so that the sides fold down flat for when it goes in the envelope. It's up to you. Like this one, the tag is up on a dimensional, and it does overlap just slightly with the edge, but the dimensional is back here, so this does fold down nice and flat. I just didn't want anything lumpy under here, if that makes sense. So just to keep that in mind. Now, you have a tag. Again, this is from the Cute Designer Tags. It's this one right here that has the little peek through flower on it. And I stamped this with the True Beauty. Now, I don't know. I seriously doubt that I would be able to hit this straight on a video looking through my phone. I'm a little bit nervous, you guys. I think I'm gonna do it the other way. So I'm gonna grab my Balmy Blue ink pad. I'm gonna stamp my image here. Now, if you have a small sentiment that is photopolymer, that would be much easier to hit right on, right? I'm going to slide these aside, and I'm going to cut this, and then I know it will be straight, right? Let's grab this little guy. What is this? This is the new mini embossing machine. This is going to be available only during celebration. Right now, demonstrators can purchase it, and demonstrators can only purchase it through the end of this month, and then it will be only available to people who decide to purchase the starter kit with the mini machine option. So in January and February during celebration, you can purchase the starter kit to become a demonstrator, and you don't need to do classes or videos like this. You can just be a hobby demonstrator and be a personal shopper, get a discount on all your purchases. But when you get the starter kit, the $129 kit includes a mini machine. You can either do the basic white one, or you can do this little boho blue. Boho blue is going to be a new in color that will be coming out in April in the new annual catalog. And this little mini machine is great for cutting dies. It's great for if you go camping or travel at all, go to the cabin, whatnot. This is a great one to travel with on the road because it's small, and it does fit the narrow embossing folders, not the big ones. And then any die that is less than this width, which is, I'd say it's about 3 3/4. You wouldn't be able to get anything wider than that, and that's probably pushing it. I would go with maybe 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to grab a Post-it note just to hold this in place so that it doesn't shift on me. Boy, I can tell that I re-inked my Balmy Blue. It's very bright or very dark. So I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to put my top plate on and send this through. And then just for fun, I'm going to see if I could have hit it on the other piece that was already cut. Okay, so this is getting very blurry because it's focusing on my hand, but I wanted to show you once it's out here. You do want to stagger your plates slightly when you send it through this mini machine. It can either be like this or it can be like this. It just gives the machine, it's easier for it to grab hold of that. So if you ever have trouble with your mini, getting the piece to go through, just stagger your plates and that will solve the problem. You know what? I stamped it on the wrong end. Oh my gosh, Susan, seriously. You were supposed to stamp it on this end. Okay, if you guys did that, don't worry. Hope you didn't. But if you did, you'd probably still have room. Let's find out. I did it upside down. Oh my heavens. I guess I could just shift it and put it on the other side, couldn't I? Oh, goodness. All right. Let's try this. I'm going to see if I can fix it. That's half the trick with stamping, right? Fixing our mistakes, because mistakes happen. It's just a part of life, right? All right, let's see how I do. Oh, it's fine. I fixed it. All right, awesome. I even got it sort of straight, mostly. All right, I'm going to put this aside. And oh gosh, all right. Let's grab this piece, and I now have my boo-boo to cover up. So normally on this one, I just tuck the tag under here. You can see it right there. On this one, that's probably not going to cover that up. So this one, I'm actually going to just cut it off. Goodbye. All right, fixed it. Oh, so funny. All right, so let's see here. We're going to go. You didn't have that color of ink, so you hand wrote a thinking of you tag. Oh, that's a good workaround, Janine. I like it. All right, so we're going to layer these two together, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and stick this down, and I'm going to put a dimensional right behind it. Let's grab a big one here. I'm going to build up from the tag, and this one I'll have it be right inside where this folds down. It can overlap slightly, that's fine. And then I'm going to have this this piece coming in right here. On the back of this, I'm going to put some mini dimensionals, or again, you can cut your full-size dimensionals down so that they fit either half size or even quarter. These two flower blooms in the center are big enough to hide a mini dimensional. You can even cut mini dimensionals in half. I've done it before. In fact, I need to do it here. Nope, this one will just fit as well. Okay, so I've got my 3 minis on there. See that there? Peel that back. I'm all flustered because I totally messed up that tag. Oh my goodness. All right. Come here, you. There we go. All right, so we're gonna pop this right here. Just kind of coming in from the side there, and then this piece I'm going to angle in like that. And this one I had more straight up and down. This one I'm angling. Doesn't matter. It's totally your choice. I'm going to go ahead and put, I think I can fit full-size dimensionals on the back of this piece. So I'm just going to put 2 on there. It's lightweight designer series paper, so it doesn't take anything super strong to hold it. And just kind of building our bouquet up here. And then I've got one more piece. Ah, found it. It was hiding under there. And that's going to go right here. To adhere that, I'm going to put a glue dot near the base of this piece. Let's grab my take your pick tool here, peel off a glue dot. And I'm just going to put it on the stem. Now, some of that glue dot is going to hang over. That's okay. I'll cover it up with my bow. So I'm going to bring that piece in right here. Got my little bouquet there. And then I have the bow. Why do I keep losing the bow, you guys? Oh my goodness. Here it is. And then we'll add a glue dot to the back of that. And I usually fold that in half for a smaller bow like this. And then that just kind of covers up all these, the stem bottom pieces there. Oops, I put it a little high. I wanted it over that other glue dot. Let me slide it down just a little bit here. Have it over far enough so that it doesn't interfere with my with love. If you need to trim it a little bit, feel free to trim the tails of the ribbon even more. So there we've got our front piece on, and then we're going to add our embellishments here. So again, those are in your Post-it note. Goodness, I made a mess. What a surprise. Got little dimensional things everywhere. All right, let's go back to our take your pick tool. I gave you 1 medium and 2 small in your packets. I put the 3 kind of together over here. You also could do, oh look, I've added a piece of my hair on one of my glue dots. I put the 3 right here in a triangle. You also could put, if you'd rather, you could put 1 in the center of this little flower cutout to make it stand out a little more. Totally your choice. And there we have our curtain call, horizontal curtain call fun fold card. Easy for me to say, right? So this one opens up like this, and we've got our cutout inside, and then inside here we can put a happy birthday, congratulations on your wedding, happy anniversary, happy birthday, wedding, so many different things. Thinking of you doesn't have to be for any occasion, right? Just a love you card to let someone know that you care. So there we have our make and take version. And now I would love to show you some other versions. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm just curious what would have happened had I just stamped with love on the tag. Let's see if I can do it, everyone. Hold your breath. I'm shaking. A little crooked, but not terrible. All right, it is possible. All right, we're going to go ahead and close this up. And let me show you the alternative versions of this, the other ways I decorated with this fun fold card. So let's bring those out. Oh, so fun, new stuff. So first up, we have the Country Floral Suite that is in the new mini catalog. It's right at the beginning. And this one is a punch that matches this designer paper. My team members made this card, my direct team members, for our little Christmas party we had in person and online. And so this one, it stands for display. This is actually a separate paper right here. So this one is called the Country Floral Bouquet. I can't remember what that one's called, but I have my catalog right here. That one is called Country Gingham. I knew it was something gingham on the edge here. And then this is from the So Much Love, the dies is where we cut that from. We have little heart pearls on there. And inside, I love that we are friends. And then this one also stands for display. And then on the outside, I just put 2 pieces of that pretty gingham paper. And then for my team, half of them had that version. The other half had this version. So just a different paper in the pack. So another fun love card. Could be for Valentine's Day or whatever. And super cute. I love this fold. It gives you so much area or space to decorate. So that one is the Country Floral. Country Floral Lane is the name of the designer paper. All right, so next up, what should we do next? Oh, let's do this one. All right. No, we'll do this one. Okay. So many choices. This is the Fancy Flora suite of products. This designer series paper is a 6x6 paper. This is actually a separate pattern from this one, but they go together really nicely. The sentiment is from the, I have to look, it's one of my favorites. Oh, I put it away. What the heck? It is called Something Fancy and has sentiments with dies. And then inside this one, we have a sentiment from a celebration, a free set, sending loving thoughts and prayers. The stamp set is called Sending Support, and it has a whole bunch of different supportive messages. It's really great. And then the outside is decorated as well. So, of course, it stands for display and then opens up. This one I did choose to do a little border on the inside. And then next, I have a lot. I love flowers, you guys, and I did a lot of flowers, but let's switch gears really quick here, and I'm going to show you this card. So I was thinking of a masculine card with this one. This designer paper is called Enjoy the Journey. It's from the new catalog. It is amazing. It's beautiful landscapes. There's like a sea. It's really awesome paper. So this one stands for display, just like this. And I've got the kind of night sky. This is from the same paper, these bits here. And just thought for a nice, it wouldn't have to be a masculine card. It could be my sister loves camping, anyone that loves going to the mountains and doing adventure kind of things, it's perfect for. And then on the inside, we have happy birthday. And this is a leftover bit of the paper from here, actually was part of the sky. And again, the same dies. The sentiments here are from the Celebrating You stamp set. So again, I did some, I have kind of a cutting template for this one that will be included in the tutorial bundle on how to get the most out of your paper for this particular card. So, and this paper has another side that, or the opposite end of the paper is turquoise, which would also be really pretty with this, or handsome or whatever. And then I have one more version to share with you. This one is with a designer series paper. Oh, I should collapse it down to show you how it comes out of the envelope. This designer series paper, and there is some embossing bits here. I know it's hard to see on the camera, on the sides and on the inside, but this one is a designer series paper and it is so cool. I'm going to bring it up really close. It's textured, the printing is textured, so it looks like it's on watercolor paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you know what? It's free. If you place a $50 order during celebration, you can select this Dainty Flowers designer series paper for your freebie. And then inside, I got a little carried away because this paper is so awesome. So this particular pattern has 6 ovals that are perfect for cards. And then there's another pattern. Oops, I double opened it. So this one I did a double. It's a double horizontal curtain call card. So I have another card inside, which gave me another place to decorate. This is some more of that beautiful paper. And then inside here, we have our birthday message. Of course, you could also put the birthday message here and then write your personal note inside. Totally up to you. Just depends on how you want to do it. So this one stands for display, as do the others. And super fun. So again, this particular design is great for landscapes and different scenes to build and so forth. So that is the horizontal. Let me bring them all in here. The horizontal curtain call card. Might have to raise up my camera, which means you're going to get some of the mess on my desk. Let's bring in another one here. And another one. And where's the one we made? Oh, yes, right here on top. So that is our horizontal curtain call, a fun fold card. That's our December fold of the month. If you placed an order in December, you qualified for the January Crafternoon that will be coming up soon. I usually mail the packets out around between the 10th and 12th of the month. So if you haven't had a chance to order yet in December and you would like to take part in the January Crafternoon, you've got a few days left to get your order in. Here we go. And I think that's everything. Again, I would remind you, if you want to know when this tutorial bundle is available to purchase, and also this one that is going to be coming out shortly, you can subscribe. Go to suestampfield.com, click on subscribe, and you want to select the blog option. The other option is subscribing to my free project sheet emails. I would love to have you do that as well. I send out free project sheets via email 2, 3, 4 times a month. It just varies. Usually it's around 3. So it can get a little more inspiration in your inbox that way. That's it. We did it. I hope you liked today's card. Thanks for joining me. It is actually warm here in Minnesota, so I'm going to throw on some warm socks, bundle up the dogs, get out in the snow, and go for a walk. So I hope you have a wonderful week, a fabulous new year, and I will see you all very soon. Just a note, there will not be a video. There will not be a live video this Saturday night on New Year's Eve, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week on our regular Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. video. Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.